Hey everyone, so I'm coming at you with a broke girl's guide to building your makeup collection. This video is going to be for all my girls and guys who are beginners and wanting to build their makeup collection without spending a lot of money. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Let's get into this video. So I want to start by saying that I am no way a professional. As you can tell, my makeup is still, not 100% on point. But I started doing my makeup about 4 years ago. And I just started watching videos here on YouTube, just like everyone else. And I remember the first couple of influencers that I followed were Jackie Aina, of course, Auntie Jackie, and Makeup Shayla. So those are the two first influencers that I follow and actually subscribe to. And I got a lot of good makeup tips from there. And if they've been on YouTube for quite some time. So their videos really helped me out. So I started just watching videos on YouTube. Now, the first thing I ever learned how to do, y'all, was brows. And I'm going to insert a picture of how my brows actually used to look when I first started doing them. But there was a video that I found on social media of this girl, and she was doing I think $5 brows. So she got all these things to do your brows from the dollar store. And I ended up following that tutorial. And for a while, all I did was just, fill in my brows. So I would wear no foundation, none of that. I would just wear lashes. And then I would just fill in my brows. And that's what I used to do. So I got to a point where I decided, I want to, do a little bit more. So I was like, let's go light. So I started wearing this BB cream. And it was a BB cream from Black Radiance. The problem with that is, y'all, this foundation was 2 shades darker than my skin tone. It was so flat because it was a BB cream and I was putting on multiple layers, which BB creams are not meant for multiple layers. So I had this too dark foundation and my face had no dimension because I wasn't highlighting and contouring. I wasn't doing all that. I was just doing the BB cream. And on top of that, y'all, I did not set the cream. I didn't know that I didn't set it. So I'm going to show y'all a couple pictures of what my makeup used to look like when I just did the BB cream and filling in my brows, y'all. Nobody told me. I had to find out by myself. So needless to say, we've come a long way from then, Like I said, I started following Jackie Aina and Makeup Shayla. And I remember that I started getting way more into start highlighting, contouring. I really wanted to advance my makeup. I wanted to look a lot better. So I saw a video, it was Makeup Shayla's video on highlighting and contouring. I watched that video so many times, y'all, until I finally got it right. I finally got it right. And I don't know, just over the years, I've really just watched videos. I'm still perfecting my makeup. So my makeup is not perfect. And sometimes I'll look back in pictures and be like, oh, that's not blended well, or oh, my skin is really textured, or oh, this brow's not. I know brows are supposed to be sisters, but sometimes one arch be way too high, and it's a noticeable difference. So I'm still not perfect, and I'm still working on my stuff, but over the years, I have built my makeup collection, and I would say that I have a really decent makeup collection. I have a few high-end products, but most of my products are very affordable products. So if you're talking about building your makeup collection, you want to start with staple products. These are makeup must-haves, and they are essential things that you need if you're starting out your makeup. So let's get started with lips. So a staple lip color are red and nude. If you are beginning your makeup collection, you have to have a red lip and you have to have a nude lip. I'm going to show you a couple of products that I have. As far as red lips, so I have these Creamlicious from Ruby Kisses. They are matte cream lippies. And I got these from the beauty supply store. Yeah, I don't know how much they cost. They might have been $1.99. They might have been $2.99, but they were no more than that. If you're trying to get into lipstick and maybe you're not into lipstick and you like the matte lip without wearing a liquid lipstick, I would suggest you go with a matte lip cream, y'all. They're so soft on the lips and they still give you that matte look. So here are two really affordable lip, and one is in My Prerogative, and I got the other one in You Make Me Happy. So you gotta have a true red lip, and you gotta have a dark red lip, y'all. Those are staples you gotta have in your collection, and these were very affordable. So as far as nude lips, y'all, NYX is really killing the game when it comes to lippies and glosses. So I have two NYX. Both of these are matte lip colors, and I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. Y'all, like I said, this is really soft. They're really soft on the lips, and they give you like a really cute matte color. And I also have their NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Sandstorm. This is a true liquid lipstick. It's not really that dry, but this had to be $7, and this, I'm really not sure what it was, but you can go on a NYX website and get it. I ended up getting both of these at the beauty supply store. So the beauty supply store is always going to have some good finds for you. Another thing that you need if you're getting those lip colors, you need to get some lip pencils. Now again, y'all, don't be scared to get stuff from the beauty supply store. The beauty supply store be having some gems that are so affordable. So I got a few lip pencils. Actually, I have several lip pencils. These are what I started using when I first started doing makeup, and I still use them now. Like I said, I've been doing my makeup for 4 years now. So I've got these NK lip pencils. One is just you're supposed to sharpen, and the other is retractable. Y'all, they have these in every shade, and these can't be nothing. They maybe $1 and a true red lip liner. If you're in a red lip, y'all, a red liner it's a must. When in doubt, wear a liner, because liners can pull your whole lip together. That's just a beginner tip. I have these brown liners. They have these brown liners in all kind of shades, y'all. And I also get a burgundy liner. Now, this burgundy liner, if you line your lips with the burgundy liner, and then you put the dark red liner on, it'll give you that really beautiful ombre effect. I'm gonna post a picture. That's one of my favorite looks to do, y'all. It just looks so sexy and classy, and y'all. So get you a burgundy liner to pair with that dark red liner, so you can do that ombre red look. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. So another thing you need that's really a staple, more essential, is a black liner. I have a black liner here from Absolute New York. This is another beauty supply brand. And this is the Glide and Glam Gel Crayon Liner. Like, get you a retractable one. If you first start out with your makeup, I would suggest you not do liquid liners just yet. Maybe you can. If you feel like you can, go ahead. But I like to get a pencil liner. And this was, like I said, this had to be like $1 or $2 at the beauty supply store. And it's a really nice, really black liner, and it glides really easy. So I got that from Absolutely New York from the beauty supply store. And let me tell you that most of these products, every brand has these products. Every brand, from the expensive brand to every drugstore brand, has all these products. Maybe I just didn't know what I was looking for when I was starting my makeup, but these are items that every makeup brand has. That's why they're essentials, because they're basic items. So another thing is mascara. Now, there are so many mascaras out there, y'all. Y'all don't need me to go over them. They all do different things. They all have different wands. Look them up. Pick one that's best for you. Just simple. So another thing is brow pencils. If you're first starting out, I would say start with a pencil, of course. Brows can get really complicated with gels and creams and powders. I started out using $1 eyebrow pencil, and I'm not sure what brand it was from, but they had 2 little pencils and a little sharpener, and I used that to do my brows for the longest. And honestly, you couldn't tell the difference from then to now. They looked great then. So when it comes to brows, a simple brow pencil. And like I said, most makeup brands, most if not all of them, have a brow pencil, have brow pencils. All these products, every makeup brand will have because they're essentials. So same thing with concealer. You found a concealer. When you're starting your concealer, go a shade or two above your skin tone. That way you know you can highlight and kind of highlight the center of your face, because that's actually how your face is. Your face is just not one complexion. You have various dimensions on your face, which, you know. So we want to mimic that with the makeup. So your makeup is just not flat. So a highlighter will highlight your face. Now, concealer. Concealer will highlight your face. The first concealer that I use, I actually got a concealer, it was a cream concealer palette from eBay. It had to be like $2. So this is the cream concealer palette. My first cream concealer palette. I don't know if y'all can see, but it has all these color correcting shades. And I've only used this shade here. As you can see, it's practically gone. And I use this to contour. So this is the first concealer that I ever started using, y'all. This is probably one of those cheap palettes from China, but I got it off eBay and it came with this really cheap makeup sponge. Y'all, but it did what it needed to do. Really affordable concealer is Wet n Wild. Y'all, I love Wet n Wild. I'll tell you a little bit more about them later. I got this concealer. It's a really good shade. They don't really got a variety of shades, but this just happened to work for me. And I'm not sure if it's the darkest. They may have one more darker than this. They really don't have the greatest range. But I got this in medium deep. And this is not really a full coverage concealer. It's a really light coverage concealer. But it does exactly what it needs to do. And I think it was $3. I think it was just $3. So if you're looking for a beginner concealer, you can start with that. But drugstores have really come up when it comes to concealers. Like e.l.f. has a really good affordable concealer. I think it's $6. Milani. So many brands have come up with really good quality concealers. So honestly, if you're trying to get a first concealer, I would suggest you get the e.l.f. I think it's the Hydro Camo. They have a matte finish and they have a hydrating finish. I would suggest you get the hydrating one. I heard the matte one is like super matte. So that is it with concealers. Next essential makeup item that you need is blush. I stick to blushes that I don't buy a lot of blushes, and I only really stick to two shades, and that's like the peachy shade and the more of a mauve shade. And I'll show you a couple blushes. Okay, so these are the two blushes that I have. I cannot find the top to this one, but both of them are from Wet n Wild. They had to be really cheap. I cannot remember the price, but I've had these forever. So I have one in pearlescent pink. I guess you can kind of say, I really don't use this one this much, but this is my go-to blush. I don't buy expensive blushes because honestly, blush is just a basic item. I really don't spend a lot of money on basic items. And I've got this one here is in Mellow Wine. But these are the two blushes that I use. And both of them are for Wet n Wild. Very affordable. Can't go wrong with them. When you're choosing blush, find something that works with your skin tone. My biggest fear was blush. For a long time, I did not wear blush. My biggest fear was that I would just look like, what are the dolls? Are they Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy with the big blush cheeks? I just hated seeing that. And I was just in fear that I'll be walking around with these two big blushes on my cheeks. So I was afraid to wear blush for a while, but after you apply it sparingly and lightly, it really does give you a cute little flush to the cheeks. So you gotta have a blush. You have to have a blush. Now, eyeshadow is another thing. I would suggest, it took me a little bit after I established a good face routine. I really didn't do eyes because that was another thing I was afraid of. Eyes, because you want them to look nice and you want it to look well blended. But if you're really starting out, I would suggest you get a neutral palette, and I would suggest you stick to 1 or 2 shades. That's it. Don't go crazy. You can experiment and play with colors and stuff like that, but start with a neutral palette, start using neutral colors, and stick to 2 shades. Let me show you all affordable neutral palette that I still use. So this is the Wet n Wild All Natural palette. I think they had in Bare Necessities. So this is my first neutral palette when I first started doing my eyeshadows and stuff like that. I no longer use it. I guess it's just here taking up space. But I'm not sure how much it was, and I'm really not even sure if they still have it. But if you do find it, or if you see it and you want to try it out, it's fine. It's not the best palette. It's you know, a little cheapy, but when you're first starting out, you can't really affordable neutral palette is the Wet n Wild is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palettes, and this is in warm neutrals, and this just has every shade that you need for a neutral look. If you want to do, it has some mattes, neutral mattes, and has some shimmers. So this is, I suggest you get this. This is from NYX, and I can't remember the price, y'all. Some of the stuff I've had so long, but go on the NYX website or Google it. It was very, very affordable. I want you all to understand that it is okay for you to use products that work for you. So like I said, I've been doing my makeup for 4 years, and there have been thousands of products that have come out, and I still find myself using the really, like I said, the beauty supply products or Wet n Wild, or, you know, really cheap. I use what works for you. Just because there are new products or better products that come out, you are not obligated to purchase those things. If you find something that works for you, if you're using those dollar brow pencils and they work for you and your brows look bomb and they popping, use it. Do what works for you. Don't feel obligated to have all of these items, or you don't need that. So you see all these high-end makeup products, and you know they're really out of your price range. I know, I've been a victim too. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I love makeup, and when I see a really hot or trending product, I want to have it, but my pockets just don't be right. And I understand. I know the struggle. So one thing that y'all can do is get some dupes. So what I do is I will Google dupes, or I will go on Pinterest or YouTube. I always have tons of reviews on different dupes for different products. Dupes are products that are just as good and are similar to those high-end products. A lot of these drugstore products have really good replicated formulas for those high-end products. So drugstores really lately have been doing a really good jobs at really simulating those high-end makeup stores. Another thing I want to talk to you about are sales. Y'all take advantage of those sales when they have a sale. I know sometimes you may not be in the market for some makeup, but if you see like a really good sale, do not pass it up, because you may never get that sale. You may never get the opportunity again. So take advantage of sales. Another thing to take advantage of are samples, free samples. I know they don't give you much and they don't go a long way, but if you're interested in buying a product and they have a free sample, get the samples, see how it works, and see if it's worth dishing. Two examples of the sample sizes that I received. Now, I got these from Ulta. I believe they give you, so when it's your birthday, they give you free gifts for your birthday. And I never really redeemed them. So last year I redeemed them, and they gave me these free samples. I'm not sure if they're just minis or free samples, but I got the Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome. Y'all, I love this mascara. I absolutely love it. I've had it since then. My birthday was in October of last year, and I've had this since then, and I love this mascara. Now, I looked it up, and this, the full size of this retails at $21, which is, not too bad. But I believe this is the mini. I'm not sure if this is a mini or a sample size, but they have a mini size that's $13. I don't know if this is it or not. But I've never would have tried this product if they didn't give it to me for free. So honestly, I feel like this is one of the products that if I do run out of this little sample size, I will dish out for the full size, because this is a good mascara. So another sample size I got is the Laura Geller, New York. This is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. And this, the full size of this retails for $26. Now, I'm not sure if they have a mini size or what size this, but I got this little size for free at Ulta for the birthday thing. And I actually love, this is a great highlighter. I think when this first came out, this was really raved about, like really raved about. And this is a great highlighter. This is another one that if this little sample runs out, I might have to dish out for, I might dish out. $26 not bad, but it's that good that I might dish out for the full size when this is out. So another sample size that I got that was for free was the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is another really good mascara that, smell it, that's weird. This is another really good mascara that I wouldn't have thought to even purchase. But with these samples, that's why they're such a good thing. You get to try products that you never would have thought. This is actually a really good mascara. I'm not sure what the full size retails as, but this is another product that if this little thing runs out, I might consider buying the full size. So another thing I really want y'all to take advantage of are travel size. So I'm going to show y'all a few products that are really high-end products that I ended up getting travel size. Now, if you buy travel size, they're going to be more for people who don't do their makeup very often. I don't do my makeup often. I may do my makeup occasionally when I'm going out, and I probably, well, before quarantine, I used to go out maybe a couple times a month, so I didn't use a lot of makeup. I don't wear makeup on a daily basis. So the travel size have really worked for me. So I'm going to show you a few products that I got for travel size, high-end products that I got travel size, half the price, that really work for me. So you all, this is the Fenty Beauty. I love Fenty, and y'all can find Fenty at Sephora or on their website. But I went into Sephora. Very seldom do I go into Sephora because I'm not a Sephora girl. But I went into Sephora and I had to get the Fenty foundation. When it came out and I saw the reviews and I saw all the shade ranges, I fell in love with Fenty instantly. And after buying their $30 foundation, I wasn't gonna dish out another $32 for the primer. So I ended up getting their travel size primer, which was $16. And y'all, I've had this for almost a year now. And like I said, I don't wear makeup much, and I still have a good amount of product in here, y'all. You don't need a lot of it, just 2 pumps is just enough. And I've had this for months now. So this is one travel product that you can use that I have gotten. So another travel size product I got is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer, y'all. If y'all know about Too Faced is a really high-end product. And this primer the full-size primer retails for $34. Yeah, I don't have it. But the travel size retails for $17. And I know y'all thinking like, $17 for this little big tube? Like I said, this is for like people who don't do makeup this much. Like this is just enough, and I've had this for a while also. And you have to be mindful, like you're paying for, this is a high-end product. So, you know, $17. And I really wanted to get my hands on this primer because I also have the foundation and the concealer. So, and I just, you know, that can really run you a lot, like a lot. Another product I got is the Urban Decay All Nighter. If y'all know, if you like makeup, you know about this setting spray. So I had to get it, and I absolutely love this product. But the full size is $33. No. And like I said, I don't wear makeup that much. So the small size, the mini size or the travel size is $15. And, you know, a few sprays, and that's it. And you'll have this for, you know, a good while. It is about time for another one. Now, the thing with this is, if you use makeup a lot with these travel sizes, you might want to go and you might dish out for, it might be more costly to get the full size ones, because you'll be buying these. If you use makeup a lot, you'll be buying these a lot more often. And if you're going to keep buying these, you might as well buy the full size version. That's if you do makeup very often. But if you don't, and you're like me and you do your makeup every now and then or occasionally, yeah, go ahead and opt for the travel sizes. So another way for you to build your makeup products, your makeup collection with high-end products for the low. If you want to get some high-end products, I got a tip. Shop secondhand. I know, right? Secondhand makeup. But there are some apps like Mercari and Poshmark, OfferUp, all those selling apps. They will have people on there who are makeup addicts and just everyday people. Or for some reason these people come, they have all this makeup, and they will sell it to you for half the price. A lot of this stuff has not even been used, not even been touched. And I've bought a few things secondhand, and I'll show you. So, for example, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Chai. This foundation runs for, I think, $49, either $39 or $49, one in the two. But I wasn't willing to spend that. I bought this on Mercari. I think it's Mercari. But I bought it for $25, and I think it still had like 70% of the product left, y'all. So stuff like that is a steal. Now, what I wouldn't suggest is I wouldn't suggest you buy used things because of, hygiene products, stuff like that. Another thing that I got are the Too Faced Born This Way. There are the natural nude lipsticks. Y'all, these retail for $22. I got both of them for half that. I got the shade Skinny Dipping and Nip Slip. Y'all, I love the formula, and I paid half the price. They're $22 just for one. One is $22. I can't remember what I paid, but I know I paid a fraction of that. I wasn't going to pay $22 for a lipstick. And these are bomb lipsticks. And when I bought them brand new. I took the top off. They were not used. They were not swatched. They were not anything. I think they were even still they were still in the box when I got them. So it had never been opened. So secondhand. Don't be afraid to buy secondhand. Just make sure, the stuff is not open and they're not been used. But yeah, half the price. Buy secondhand. I also wanted to mention a few brands that if you're starting off your makeup collection that you would really be interested in. And a few of them are, so like I said, the Ruby Kisses, the NK, all the beauty supply store brands have some great products that are so affordable. Wet n Wild also have stuff. I don't think they have stuff like more than $20, y'all. Their stuff is so affordable. LA Girl has come out with a lot more products. I remember they used to just have so many products, but now they have really expanded their brand. They have so many products. I ended up going to CVS and saw a whole shelf of all the stuff that they have, and they are really affordable. So LA Girl is a good brand. Elf has been in the game for a while, and they're consistently coming out with new products and coming out with better products. They came up with skincare, so Elf is also a really good brand. Now, it wouldn't be a makeup tutorial if I didn't mention some, high-end makeup products. This is my thing about high-end makeup products, and if you're not really experienced with makeup. If there is a product that you really, really want, I want you to weigh the pros and the cons of getting that makeup foundation, because you work hard and you want to be able to have some of the things that you want. I get it. Sometimes, I do that. When I go out of my way and I buy high-end makeup, it has to be a splurge. It has to be something like a gift to myself. So, I really don't buy high-end makeup. One brand that I will spend my coins on is Fenty. I will spend my coins on Fenty, and not really that much, because if you know that, I think this one was $30 and this one was $30 or $32. That's kind of a little much for me. But get a brand that has a variety of shades, that have different finishes, because you see they have the matte finish and they have the hydrating finish. And the Fenty line has tons of stuff. So if you're going to go high-end makeup, get something that you can use a lot, that you're going to get good use out of. If you're going to spend a lot on foundation, get something you're going to get good use out of. Get something that the shade fits you really nice. The finish is good on you. And yeah, if you do that, then go ahead, because you work hard and you deserve to spend your money the way that is it for this video. I hope you guys feel really confident when you're going to pick out products and items for your makeup collection. I hope you stick to your budget and purchase things that work for you. And if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. Let me know what you want to see, and I wouldn't mind putting it out there for you. So thanks for watching again. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.